go in, and then I think the strawberries are to the left. There we are. We've already got a collection, so let's add that to it. Right, let's go in for the taste test. That is delicious, mate. Hello everybody, how you doing? I hope you're all doing grand. Welcome back to another weekend vlog. Today is Sunday. It's nearly June. It'll be June by the time this video goes live for sure. It's a very beautiful day. What temperature are we on? 20 odd degrees? I feel like it's like 24 degrees. 23 degrees. It is very hot. We've got our summer attire on. Zara's in the car as well. She looks lovely. We're doing something a bit different today. Something we love to do. I've never done it in summer in London. I used to do it at home a lot. We're going fruit and veg picking, which is very exciting. Obviously with the current climate going on, it's quite limiting what you can and can't do, but did a bit of Googling. It's another place that we went to at the autumn winter time when we got all of our pumpkins. If you do want to see that vlog, I will link it up there. That was in Esher or Esher. This place is called Crockford, right? Yeah. Crockford Farm. It's about 45 minutes away from our house. It's not too far. Which way? Weybridge in London. If you're in the London area, it's great. Obviously, it's perfect because it's just like going to the supermarket, except it's open doors, so you're at much lesser risk of seeing people. They're still going to be implementing social distancing in the picking fields apparently, but yeah, there's just loads of bits and bobs, like loads of fruits and veggies and stuff, so we just thought it'd be a nice little thing to do. It's 11 AM, we've got dressed, got myself a little coffee, and yeah.
I spoke to my nana this morning. She said that apparently pick your own farms have been crying out for people to go and pick on the news, because apparently people have been that scared and they've had like just an overflow of food.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? They don't have like contracts with supermarkets.
Oh, I see.
It's for people like us to go and pick. Apparently just people haven't been going. I mean, it might be different this weekend. Yeah. Now it's been lifted slightly.
Yeah, that's very true.
Before it was, they were like screaming out for people
to go. Do you know what? I think, yeah, because it is a produce farm. I think a lot of people are intimidated to go, but obviously if you are, we do have a hand sanitizer. We've washed our hands, and we will pick and hand sanitize and wash all the fruit and veg as soon as it comes into our house. Apart from that, I can't see an issue with it at all. So yeah, it's going to take about 40 minutes. So should we get there around midday? They do say weekends are quite busy, so fingers crossed it won't be too mad. But yeah, let's go. Okay, so we made it. That was so quick.
Yeah, that was really quick actually.
Considering that was Sunday, and usually traffic on a Sunday is pretty bad, this was, what, took like 45 minutes maybe?
Yeah, I feel like we only just...
Yeah, literally, really nice. It seems quite busy, but obviously it's a garden centre as well as a pick your own field, so we are just going to take our time, we're in no rush. So we're just going to pick some bits and bobs. I think they've got a minimum spend, it's like £15. So.
No, you have to spend, I think it's to stop people just walking around for the hell of it.
Right.
You have to, it's £4 per person to get in.
Right.
But they'll take that off your total at the end.
Oh,
if you buy.
So if you buy, we're going to get fruit and veg, so they're £4 they'll take off. I've got a £5 cash, so I'm sure they'll take a card as well. Oh, yeah. Great. Right, let's go. So this is the map of everywhere we're going. They've only got rhubarb and strawberries today, so that's still going to be nice, but we're here and then we need to go in, and then I think the strawberries are to the left. So let's go. Off we go. Zara's got a first one. Perfect. Don't want to pick the unripe ones, but these ones, you can just see that, it's kind of there. Perfect. See, you've got to be careful because some of them aren't actually that ripe, so you've got to leave those. This one looks amazing, I'm going to grab that one. It is honestly such a beautiful day, and it's really nice to pick in season as well, because I think in UK especially we are so used to just having everything all year round, so the fact that these are going to taste so good because they've just had sun. Oh, so excited. So we've all picked our strawberries. We've got a full punnet, so you've just got to go down and then pay for what you've picked, and then we're gonna go get some rhubarb. So we found the rhubarb patch. It's just along this way, but look at the mini Christmas trees. We're about 6 or 7 months ahead, but that is so cute. Okay, so we're in amongst the rhubarb, and I'm going back to my days at home. Rhubarb actually, when it grows, did you notice it like whispers? Like it creaks. Good tip with a rhubarb is if it's this like lovely, beautiful blush pink colour here, it's great and it should just naturally come out. So this piece is perfect. If you just give it a little tug, it should just come out at the root, which is amazing. There we are. We've already got a collection, so let's add that to it. Fab! Yeah, picking rhubarb is just such a joyous experience. Amazing. You've just got to be a bit gentle with it, and if it naturally comes out like these pieces have, perfect. I think we're good. Oh my god, actual ladybirds! Oh, Zara just spotted them. Yeah, I think they might be having some reproductive time, so I'm just going to leave them to it, but oh. So we just paid for our berries, and with the rhubarb in total it was, how much are it?
£6.95.
£6.95. So obviously we paid £8 to get in, so we paid £8 basically. You said you can go and pick some more if you'd like, but we just said it doesn't matter, it's fine. We've got plenty, so we're going to put these in the car and then we're going to get an ice cream. So I went for cherry bakewell and coffee because I love cherry bakewells and I love coffee ice cream. What did you go for?
Salted caramel and white chocolate.
Oh my god.
The salted caramel is unreal.
Is it? Have you just licked it? Oh my god, I love salted caramel ice cream as well, but I'm such a coffee fiend. So we're just having a little look around the garden centre. We need to get a plant pot because we're going to do a little bit of repotting for our mint. We've got lovely indoor plants though. Looking at all the outside furniture and just being very jealous that we don't have the space to accommodate it, but one day. So far I picked up a moss pole for the cheese plant at home. I'm going to do a repotting session when we get back. We're currently just having a look at some little gin glasses and bits and bobs. The LSA brand is so nice. Oh yeah, they'd be nice for little margaritas. Wow. Oh, this is a nice little punch bowl, $44.25. We just saw some of these plaques to Ginfinity and beyond. We're in the garden drinking gin and tonic. We should definitely get that and just replace garden with balcony. We're currently looking at some planters and these are just so nice. They're £50 though. But like, imagine if you had a doorway and one of those at either side, they'd be so nice. So I've had to take my shirt off. Please do excuse the rather bare neck area. It's just very warm. We've just carried all of our bits and bobs from the car up 2 flights of stairs, and there was an Amazon order downstairs as well, so whole systems go, but we're back. Obviously we're going to give everything a clean down before we go, pots, fruit and everything. This is also the Amazon bit that's just arrived. Very exciting, I will show you what's in there in a second. And this is our rhubarb, look how amazing that is. And we've got some compost to repot some plants. I'm going to do that in a bit. Oh my god, the temptation to just eat these strawberries right now, but we've got to wash them. Other bits that we got in the store, picked up some plant support rings for the cheese plant in the living room because it needs a replant like no tomorrow. We've got 3 pots. One of these is for the mint, one is for the thyme, and then this big one is for this plant up here because it's just way overgrown and it needs some life. So what we're going to do is get the moss pole we've just purchased, repot it and then have it go upwards because as you can tell it's just hanging too low now. Maybe we can do a little clipping and propagate that and replant it, but yeah. It's all very exciting. I've needed a wee for about 3 hours, more information than you need to know. We'll unbox this in just a second. I just feel like I need to cool down and have some water. So this is what was inside from Amazon. This is a 24cm cast iron casserole dish stock pot, and oh my lord, I am obsessed. Obviously it's not Le Creuset and I would love to have a Le Creuset one day, but they are very, very expensive. I think 24, yeah, this is a 24cm one. I'll link this down below. It's by a brand called Vivor, Villeroy and Bosch Group, and yeah, it had really good reviews on Amazon. It arrived, I pay for Amazon Prime, so it arrived within, I think, like 3 days, which is really good given obviously what's going on. But it's just absolutely massive. It's got the, obviously, lid with it as well. And it's just perfect for, it's perfect for anything really, but I bought this primarily because I want to make sourdough, and to make sourdough you need to bake it in a Dutch oven. So obviously it's cast iron, so it's going to get really, really hot. And you bake sourdough with the lid on. So sourdough recipe vlog coming very soon if I actually manage to make the starter. I'm very excited, so that's what's arrived. I'll link that down below. We've got our strawberries in our little colander. I just need to give them a rinse under the tap. Absolutely chuffed with today's efforts. Like I say, rhubarb as well, we'll give this a nice thorough wash, and then that was going to go into a crumble this evening with some apples. And then we'll do some repotting as well. So I was just cracking on with some laundry. God, we've been so productive today. I love it. We are going to go and make the most of the nice weather in the park, and then we'll return to a baking, repotting session. It's going to be very productive. But yeah, we just want to make the most of the nice weather because tomorrow's Monday and we've both got a lot of things to do. Zara's back from annual leave and I have a lot of videos to edit. Oh, good times. Okay, so we're back from the park. I do feel like I've caught a bit of a tan. I'm looking the same colour as my shirt, which is quite nice. So we're gonna crack on with some repotting and rearranging of the balcony because we've got some herbs that we need to do some bits and bobs to. So these are actually really good value, to be fair. So this one was $3.99. This huge one was $10.99, and then this one was $1.99. So we're gonna do, I maybe might assess what we're going to do, but this big one is going to be for that one. So we're going to tackle that one first because I feel like that's going to be the biggest job. I feel like a bit of a bad plant dad. This one's been, I mean, it's just absolutely loving life, to be fair. I think this is, it's either English ivy or something similar, but this has got a couple of leaves that we just need to prune off, but it's still absolutely thriving and it gets new roots on the daily. So we're just going to take this out, pop the moss pole in the bigger pot, and then hopefully start growing it upwards. So this is the new home of our ivy plant. I absolutely love it. It's very long. It's very, very long. And obviously it will start bulking out, but we've literally just used these which we got from the garden centre just to really loosely, like they're not pressing on there too hard at all. Maybe this one is ever so slightly, but yeah, it's just more so just to guide it. And I just think it fills that space really nicely next to our oven. If it gets a bit too warm, we can potentially move it, but I absolutely love that. I think it looks really nice. So this is the end result. We've got a whole line of plants going on now. As you can see, it's quite a windy day. We've got an empty pot at the end ready for something, but we've got our rosemary, our mint, we've got some coriander going on, our ivy, which is flourishing. It literally gets a new leaf every day, which is very exciting. We've got our lavender, which so far is loving life. Might need a bit of a bigger pot soon. Our lovely foliage plant, and then we've got 2 of our climbers that hopefully will start blooming soon. They've got some new leaves going on, so fingers crossed. Very happy. Successful work. Need to wash my hands. Maybe I need to get some gardening gloves. Yeah. You happy? Yeah. Okay, so plants are planted. I've washed my hands thoroughly. And now we are going to make some rhubarb crumble, which I'm very excited about, with apples. And also, you're just peeping in the corner like, oh,
I'm ready.
You're currently in the cupboard. Taste the fruits of our labour from the...
A good one.
Yeah, I've got a good one. We've obviously washed these thoroughly. Let's give them a go. Oh my god. They don't particularly smell of anything.
So juicy. I got strawberry juice in my boob.
Did you? Oh, they taste homegrown. It just makes you realise how artificial the ones are.
No, Harry Hall's.
Yeah, the M&S ones
were nice.
Okay, so this is everything you're gonna need for your crumble. This is obviously the crumble base, and then this is the topping. So you're gonna need some plain flour. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys know how to make crumble. Caster sugar. I mix a bit of cinnamon and mixed spice in the topping, just I think it's amazing. And then my nanny used to put oats and almonds or some kind of like walnut or nut in, so we're gonna do the same just to give it a really nice crunch. But yeah, our base is gonna be rhubarb and apple. So we just need to chop these up roughly equal size and pop them in a saucepan to stew. Okay, so I forgot to mention as well, we're gonna add 3 tablespoons of port. We're following a recipe and it says port is a lovely addition into this, so we're doing 3 tablespoons. It cooks all the alcohol off as well, so it's just gonna make it like a lovely filling. You can leave the alcohol out, you can just do a bit of orange juice or some lemon juice, anything that you really like, to be fair. Okay, so I've placed flour. It actually needed self-raising flour. Just double check the recipe. So we've got self-raising flour. I'll leave all the measurements and quantities down below. I popped brown sugar, butter, and also some oats and some flaked almonds, and then I did half a teaspoon of mixed spice, and then I did some cinnamon, and I'm just gonna crumble that together to make breadcrumbs, so that is the topping. And then over here, the rhubarb and apple is just stewing away with the port, and it is smelling, oh God, it's smelling good. This is gonna be a delicious crumble. Okay, so the filling is good to go. It's just all stewed down. The rhubarb, it's looking amazing. The apples are looking fab too. I've just got a Pyrex dish here, and I've made the filling. That's kind of what you want to look like rough breadcrumbs. So we're gonna pop the filling into the dish and then top it with the crumble and then bang it in the oven. So this just needs to bake in the oven at 180 degrees for half an hour, and it should be nice and golden brown on top. Okay, so while the crumble is cooking, we are having a stir fry for our Sunday supper, because stir fry is one of the easiest things. We had one of the kits, well, a bag of shredded vegetables, and we just added some onion, garlic, and chili seeds to it. Oh, and then I'm gonna add some chopped mushrooms and then some of these rice noodles. And then for our dressing, we're gonna pop some teriyaki sauce in, some soy sauce, and some honey to make like a nice sweet chili sauce. Okay, so stir fry is done. I will get Zara to use chopsticks, I will. This looks absolutely delicious, it literally took no time at all. Let's dig in. Okay, so the crumbles had about half an hour to cook in total, and it looks absolutely amazing. It's nice and golden brown on top, and it's starting to ooze outside, which looks amazing. And on the hob, we've just heated up some milk with some vanilla beans, and we are going to use custard powder because we didn't have ice cream and we don't have fresh custard, so we're cheating a little bit, but it'll taste delicious. Right, I may have gone a bit overboard on the custard, but I'm fully here for that. Let's dig in. Right, let's go in for the taste test.
I'm nervous about the custard.
That is delicious, mate. Do you like it?
Yeah, very nice.
High five. Yes! That is so good. The crumble is delicious. And the rhubarb isn't too tart. It usually is, but I think that's very tasty, do you?
Delish.
I'll link the recipe that I used down below. I did put some tweaks in it, so I'll write that out for you as well. Very nice. Right, we're gonna choose something to watch on Netflix and dig in.